I asked each of us, ask ourselves this question at the beginning of Mass. In what condition is my heart in right now? In thinking and reflecting on that question, let us look at this gospel. And I think the first thing we need to ask in this gospel is, what is Jesus doing in this gospel today? Jesus is explaining that the same message is sown in different soils, symbolizing different human hearts. Some of us can be a path. Some of us can be the rocky ground. Some of us can be the thorns. And some of us, the rich soil. Some hear and reject it. Some receive it joyfully, but quickly fall away. Some are choked by worldly concerns, and others truly understand and bear true fruit. Spiritual receptivity is a matter of the conditions our hearts are in right now. The path, the heart is hardened. The rocky ground joyfully receives the word, but their faith is shallow and fails under trial. The thorns, worldly cares, and riches choke the word. And on the good soil, understanding leads to growth and abundant fruit. It's here, the good soil, that God is taking control. That's the key. God wants us to give us our hearts so that He's in control, not us. I like to share a story to tell you that there's many times in my life I was in the control and not God. I was probably about 12 or 13 years old at this time, and my dad asked me to go with him to the hardware store in Merrill. So we went. Dad was getting something, and I saw there was a brand new bicycle sitting right there by the door. And it was a glorious bicycle. The one I had home was old and rusty. So I went to my dad, and I says, Dad, could you buy that bike for me? And Dad says, no, you have a bike at home. And I go, well, it's old and rusty. This one is brand new and beautiful. And Dad says, your bike at home would not be rusty if you would follow my instructions. But you leave your bike out all the time. I ask you at night, put it in the garage so if it rains, it won't get wet. But you leave it out. No, I'm not going to get you the bike. Well, I kept asking and kept asking. Well, finally, my dad did get me the bike. And I told him, I said, if you get it for me, I would take care of it. I'll put it in the garage at night, and so on. I did that for about a month. And then I started leaving it out. My heart was only for me. At that time in my life, I didn't allow God to be part of my heart. I followed my own way. What Jesus is asking us in this gospel today, He says we need to continue to turn our hearts over to God and allow him to become more and more part of our lives. So let us take with us, as we leave today, this question and ask ourselves it every day. In what condition is my heart in right now?